Hello, Philadelphia. Hello, world. This is Darren from Musician's Guide to the Music Industry. I'm sitting with my boys, Brian and Jeff from Purple to the Core. Gentlemen.
How's it going?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How about yourselves?
Doing well.
Can't complain.
Awesome. We are backstage at the world-famous TLA right here on South Street in Philadelphia. If you've ever been here, or if you've never been here, rather, I can't recommend gyms enough. I can't.
Yeah, that's going to be the cause of a lot of mid-set burping and all that, so that'll be fun.
Have you done the South Street taco, I think it's called? You go to Lorenzo's, get a huge slice, go to Jim's, put a cheesesteak, put that on the slice, wrap the slice up around it.
I've heard that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
But I'm on a diet and I shouldn't. But I should.
Don't tell me you're on keto.
You should.
All right. So let's get down to brass tacks, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Purple to the Core.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you guys come up with the name?
So it's actually in like 2012 or whatever it was, whenever Scott was either kicked out of STP or quit STP, whichever story you believe. He wanted to do a 20th anniversary tour and play, I think, all of Core. And he named the tour Purple to the Core. And the remaining guys of STP sued him, and the tour never happened. But he talks about it in a bunch of interviews. There was a website that was, I think, recently taken down. But so that was where we got the name. I think once or twice in interviews he referenced it as Purple at the Core. So
Okay.
that was a second runner-up as far as the name. But we kept it to Purple to the Core.
It's interesting.
And obviously it it's
The blend of the two albums.
Yeah, the first two albums.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense to me. I don't know about you, but
Yes, I mean it's a good name. I think it's done as well.
It's weird that, like, there's a ton of STP tributes, and no one really ever touched on it, which is the oddest thing. Like, you'll see a ton of their songs, stuff like that, because we were like, what are we going to pick? Everything's taken. And I was like, whoa, this works. It's perfect. And, and it wasn't taken.
Yeah, because we even found, like, there was just, just regular, like, just cover bands that played at dive bars that were called, like, Wicked Garden or something. And we were just like, well, yeah, clearly we can't go with that. So, like, that's taken.
Yeah.
And then, like, other
you gotta
song
find an
names.
original name.
What were we going to tell people? Like, oh, you come out and see us. What's your band called? Dead and Bloated? Like, that's not going to go.
We're called Vaseline.
It's not going to go over well. So, it's served us well. And, we're happy with it.
Okay.
It's good.
So why exactly did you choose a tribute to Stone Temple Pilots?
So we were actually a cover band leading into this. We played a couple STP songs. We did like Foo Fighters and Tool and Pearl Jam and all that kind of stuff.
So all the good stuff.
But we ended up just gravitating towards the STP stuff, and I already owned a megaphone, so we kind of just ran with it.
So it's really the megaphone's fault?
Yeah, he's the first member of the band. He's
Not gonna lie though, equipment did play a part because you had a megaphone and I had two of DeLeo's signature basses.
Okay.
So and he hit me up. I was in a bar and I remember getting a text and I was like, "Hey, I'm joining an STP tribute," and it just kind of worked. It worked. Yeah. So almost equipment is the fifth member.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Or sixth member.
So the megaphone is the sixth member?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty outstanding.
It's everybody's favorite member. Nobody cares about anything else.
As long as you have the megaphone, you're
Yeah,
fine.
dude, you gotta have it.
So how long have you been doing the whole tribute band thing?
So I think we're going on.
Keep in mind it's 2020.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I think it's been almost 6 years. So we were a couple months deep into this when Scott passed away.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my frame of reference. But yeah, it was like I remember like it was yesterday getting the text from our drummer Jake, and my response was like, "Do we still do this?
Yeah.
Like, is this still okay? Like,
Right.
is
because
this?
It could be
yeah.
construed as like trying to cash in.
Right. Yeah. So like our first gig was like I think a month after he had passed away, and we had emails out to venues and no one was getting back to us, and then like as soon as the news broke, everybody started responding to our emails, and it was like, oh, you guys are filthy. Like, this isn't cool. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, it's been a long road. We've had a lot of fun, had a decent success with it. So gonna keep plugging away as long as people keep showing up to the gigs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I've been to. I think this will actually be my second one. The first time I saw you guys at Underground Arts,
Right, yeah.
you jumped off stage with 2 megaphones.
Yeah. Yeah, one right into the next, Bart Simpson style.
Really playing up that megaphone.
Oh, look how many megaphones I have, guys.
It's a lot of D batteries, but yeah.
It's an expensive doing it. You got to buy the batteries.
Yeah.
So, what can people expect when they come to see you guys live?
So I like to think of it as I want people to come and hear the songs that they love and know, but feel like they're seeing an original or a new band. Like my biggest thing going into doing a tribute band, because I used to do original stuff, all that, and so like it was a weird step to go towards a tribute because as an original, you're always like, oh yeah, those cover bands. But
I had it hard in my 20s. It was cover bands.
Yeah. So it was like that weird step where we all went through that stage where we loved STP. Like it was what got me playing bass. Mm-hmm. So going into it, I was like, I don't want to go in playing dress up. I don't want costumes. Like Brian's not going to sing like Scott Weiland. I'm not going to try to play like, you know what I mean? You're going to know it's the songs, but I don't want to take away from what you're coming to see. Like, don't get lost. Like, if I see a tribute as they're wearing wigs, I get lost. I'm like, is that going to fall off? Oh, my God.
Yeah.
And then it takes me away from the music.
Yeah.
And it's like, we love playing.
Yeah.
You love this band. Like, let's just party. Let's have a good time.
Yeah.
Playing and enjoying the music that, like, the reason we came to love that.
Good philosophy to have.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's what keeps people coming back is just the love of the music. Like I don't think you're leaving a tribute show and like on the drive home you're not like oh man I really wished he had a feather boa and gloves up to his elbow.
Well, now you need a feather boa. Now
obviously
you put it in the stratosphere. You have to have
but like
feather boa
I just
now.
feel like they came for the music. Give them the music. That's what they want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think people resonate with that.
Excellent. So you guys have been pretty successful. So I guess that means that people are connecting with it. Would fair to say?
Yeah. I mean, the Grunge-a-Palooza aspect of things has been huge. For those of you that don't know, it's pretty much a traveling lineup of various tribute acts to not just grunge, but just pretty much anything that would have played at Lollapalooza. It's heavily into the grunge aspect of things, but like we've got tributes to Pearl Jam, Nirvana, Alice in Chains, Soundgarden, Foo Fighters, us. But because of this, we've been able to play pretty much all the same venues that STP played. So like we're playing pretty legit venues for crowds similar to what went out to see STP. So it's just like no brainer. This is a opportunity of a lifetime.
Yeah, I think we're at MSG in a couple of weeks, right? I'm pretty sure.
Wow, how'd you guys get that?
You heard it here first. No, but we played like the Gramercy Theater in New York. We're here at the TLA tonight. Like we've done all the way down to Virginia and up to Connecticut at like the Oakdale Theater and stuff. And like STP played at those places. So to like step onto that stage, it's pretty surreal, man. Like it's wild.
So what kind of connections do you need to play venues like this?
So it's pretty much, Grunge-a-Palooza has been good to us. The loyalty is pretty much the key aspect of that. It's pretty much, it's like family. They pretty much just set up the gigs at these, unbelievable venues. And, we just have a packed house pretty much every night. It's a great time.
I mean, I think the crowds help too, because when a venue sees that, oh wow, like people do want this, people do want to hear this, because you can't always, even when the band's still around, it's a $200 ticket, and you're like, I want to see it. But if you can get that same experience without like paying for like an arm and a leg, then let's do it. Like I've gone to a bunch of tribute shows just because I get the same enjoyment, but way cheaper.
Yeah, you can get front and center without getting smushed or anything. It's a great time.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we have a blast.
So I've actually had the chance. I've never had the chance to see. Unfortunately, I never got the chance to see Stone Temple Pilots with Scott.
Yeah, okay.
I managed to see them once with Chester, which it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was absolutely like
Yeah.
it was in some like it was at actually like a festival in New Jersey, and
Yeah.
like we managed. My girlfriend's actually a huge Linkin Park fan,
Okay.
so we managed to get like right up front,
Yeah.
center, and I'll show you pictures later.
Yeah,
but I got
that'd be
really
awesome.
Good pictures. But you've referred to STP as the real thing. So, how do you feel about the new singer?
Oh, dude, he's great. Yeah, like he's right on the money. Yeah, he doesn't really try to do like the Scott impression or anything like that, but he puts on a phenomenal show. We went and saw him at the Met in Philly. Live Nation just hit us up and gave us free tickets because they knew we would probably want to go.
Yeah, of course.
And they
You're in
put
a
on a
tribute
hell of
band
a
to them.
show.
You wouldn't want to go.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to go.
Yeah, but you should totally go see them with the new guy. He's killer.
Jeff Gutt.
Yeah, not Gut, Goot.
So how do you feel other fans? It sounds like you're pretty accepting of him as the new singer. How do you think other fans have been accepting of him?
I don't know, because I mean, like I feel like STP's had a rocky road. Like they've had several albums out with other vocalists. I feel like most of the time though they the album with Chester, it was titled Stone Temple Pilots with Chester Bennington. It wasn't just Stone Temple Pilots. They did side projects. They did Army of Anyone and talk show with different singers and different drummer on the one. But I feel like this is the first time that people have been like, oh, this is just called STP or Stone Temple Pilots with this new singer. So I think that might be what's making it hard to accept for people, but get over it. It's great. Yeah.
I can't imagine being Jeff because what a figure you have to
pressure.
fill. Yeah. So I think what's
Absolutely.
nice is he's not trying to be him. He does kind of has his own personality. I
No,
think
and that's-
he didn't
that's
even
what I
use the
appreciate.
megaphone,
No,
which was
no megaphone.
because and I think I heard for that reason where he's like, no, that was his thing, and so I think that's nice that he's not trying to fill those shoes. He's trying to fill that spot. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
So if you want to hear the megaphone, prep it the core.
It's all about the megaphone.
You gotta have it.
All right, perfect, gentlemen. It's been wonderful talking to you.
Yeah, man. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Darren from Musician's Guide to the Music Industry here with Brian and Jeff from Purple to the Core. Gentlemen, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good one.